You and River Song are standing in front of Tezekiel. He has his bodyguards filtering out of the room as well. The one he has stay in is a very large man who's carrying what looks like a shotgun, but he's got it propped up on his shoulder. And he's trying his hardest to look really intimidating, but he's kind of just sort of leaning back. He's got this smug look on his face, like he knows he could kill everybody if he wanted to. You know what I mean? Kind of like that Punisher look on his eyes. And Tezekiel leans back as everyone walks out of the room, and he just kind of says, "First of all, I just wanted to tell you I appreciate your candor. You know, took advantage of you. You're a big man for willing to work with me."
Well, these are trying times, and we must do what we must do. And the status quo is very important to me. This place must be maintained, and I understand that you're a vital part of that.
That's true.
And we can't have chaos in the system. We have to have agreements, there are rules, there's structure.
I agree.
Pretty girls make graves.
As the moment you say that, you see,
The one on the left.
okay, the moment the words come out of your mouth and you point to the one on the left, River's face goes completely blank. She quick draws her gun and puts a bullet in the bodyguard's head.
This is hardcore. Restrain him.
Bang! Gunshot. The guy he didn't even see it coming. Bullet goes right into his skull. The bodyguard drops as brains splatter all over the bulkhead behind him.
Sonic screwdriver lock the door. I assume that the music
The door
will
goes.
hold us.
What's that?
I assume the music's going to cover quite a
Yeah,
bit of this.
no one's hearing a thing. As soon as that gunshot goes off, he jumps up. The guy's body hits the floor. He freezes and stares. There's a gun on the desk that he looks like he's going to go for. And as you lean forward, he stops.
Down.
He slowly sits back into his chair. River, again, a complete blank mass, just almost catatonic, still holding the gun. She pulls it back, removes the cock, and then waits.
Keep an eye on him.
She just starts staring at him.
You, sir, take dictation. Pennock is now in charge. So says the man on the hill.
Wait, you can't do that.
Pennock is now in charge. So says the man on the hill. And I use telepathy to make him do it.
Okay, if you want to spend a story point,
Sure.
and I'll give this
I'm
to
making him do a couple things.
Sure. So his eyes widen for a second, and he just kind of, he nods slowly, says, yeah.
Write it right now. Clearly. Handwriting is so important.
Write it.
Very clearly.
He pulls out paper. You see him pull out a data pad and paper, and he types it, then he writes it, signs his name to it.
Good lad, clever lad. Now, I have so much respect for you. Do you know that? You've done so well. I pull out of my bag a small brass snuff box, and I open it.
Okay. All
We're a
right.
lot alike. I have a one-strike policy as well. Take some snuff.
Look, I'm sorry.
I know you are.
He-
Take some snuff.
Is this the powder that I think it is?
Yes, it is.
Okay. He reaches over, and he says,
Good night. I shove his hand in.
you shove his hand in, and there's a, and he vanishes.
I close it very gently with my gloved hand. Put a glove on, close it very gently, put it back in the bag.
Glove on, you slap back into the bag. For a second, as you're closing the box, you hear the whispers as you close it up.
Now, River, you're going to remember this going very well, and that Professor Chronotis was very kind, and everything has been worked out quite well, and you're quite impressed with my negotiating skills, and that I'm merely a simple Timelord enjoying his retirement. And now, let's go, and please don't look back in anger. And I pack up, and I take her, and we go to meet them.
She blinks and kind of just follows you out.